All right. Hello. Hi. Just want to make sure this is working before I get into anything. All right. We're good. Hello. Hi. Jetthro here. It is Monday, May 22nd. Oh my God. Tyler, it's your birthday today. Ty. I'm so sorry, man. I just remembered. Wow. What a day. Well, happy birthday, my friend. This is my nightly stream. For anyone watching, this is my nightly stream. It's more of like a journal entry, if you will. Just helps me sift through some emotions and some mental. It just helps me process some things. So I'm gonna start real quick with a little bit of gratitude, and I'm gonna start with a mantra, and then I'm gonna kind of talk about my day and my thoughts, and then kind of talk about tomorrow and maybe some future stuff as well. Gratitude is such a hard thing for me. Being authentically grateful for something is it feels difficult for me. I mean, I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that we have working plumbing and, can turn on the faucet and turn on water at whatever time and just get all that at whenever we want. But that kind of thing feels like it's a given almost. But see, that's where I struggle, is like, is it a given, or is that just something I shouldn't take for granted ever? And same thing with my my friends and my family and my wife and my parents and her parents and like all the people that love and support me no matter what. Like, I am grateful to everybody. I don't know how to like show that to them. I don't know how to be like authentically grateful and let them know that I appreciate the support, and I genuinely, like, it feels good to know I have a safety net. I don't know how to get that across to them, or just, I don't know. Being grateful, being authentically grateful is hard for me, so I think that's why I'm trying this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just grateful to that foundational stuff, I guess. The basics of my life and where it's at, I guess. A mantra for me real quick is, I was doing this in my other streams on my other channel, but my mantra in that one is it's kind of this overarching thing of like the idea or the North Star of like what I'm thinking of is that it's hard. It's hard to do things that you want to do. And of course, I know, people will hear this and be like, yeah, dude, of course it is. It's fucking, you want to do shit and it's hard, yeah. But I didn't used to think that way. I just kind of used to think that things were kind of handed to you. And, or at least to me. And, so that shift has been kind of eye-opening for me. And I want to learn a language. I want to run this marathon. I want to eventually run some ultra marathons and just run some long distances and learn some languages. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to balance all of that in life in general. It's hard to find time to do it. And then when you do find the time to do it, it's hard to have the energy to do it. And when you do find the energy to do it and you're in it, it's hard to keep pushing. And it's hard to be like, okay, I need to keep going 5 more minutes. Okay, I need to keep going through this so that I get the most out of this while I have the time. It's hard. Yeah, so that's my North Star, but then it encompasses all kinds of other feelings of, or, mantras or sayings of like, this shit's difficult, this shit's hard. It's hard to do things. So, anyway, just getting into my day real quick, and just kind of my thoughts on my day. I don't know. I mean, I did a run this morning. It felt really good. My ankle, it goes through phases. It feels like it's gonna be easy to work with, and then it feels like it's like I probably shouldn't be running, and then it's like the best it's ever felt. So it's hard to tell. I just gotta keep running and pushing through it. But the thing that I came across this morning when I was running, the thought that came up in my mind was just like, it is painful. Like, it does hurt. My ankle does hurt sometimes. It's just running through it. Like, just keep running through it to just feel it, to just like fully feel, like, don't stop just because it hurts. Like, I have it's hard to explain. I can sense how strong or how weak it is. I can feel when it's like I actually really need to sit down and take a break, or I can feel when I need to push through it. And the whole thing, the whole idea, or the whole thought that was coming into my mind was like, I'm at least trying. Like, I'm at least pushing myself through something that is physically hard and mentally hard. And I'm at least trying. And I at least have some goals in this, or some things in this that I'm at least looking forward to, and at least looking like to do. And just at least trying something, because like in the video I said earlier, like, I don't know how heavy this is gonna get, but like, we all die in the end. Like, there's just an end point at some point for this existence, whatever this is. And that's the same for everybody. There's just no going around it. There literally is no going around it. And I was telling a friend, I think it was Taylor, I'm pretty sure it was Taylor, I was telling him the other day that, like, I could die tomorrow. Yeah. I could, get in a car accident or get hit by a car. Something could happen and I could die tomorrow. I could just not wake up in the morning. And, that would suck. That would suck. But what's more realistic is I'm probably going to live till I'm 60 or 70. Very likely. And the pain of looking, I'm seeing myself in the future. I'm seeing myself at 70. And the pain of me being 70 years old and looking back at my life and saying, man, I could have been a runner. I could have been a whatever. I could have shown myself what I truly am. I could have shown myself how hard I can actually try on something. I could have. The pain of that that is what got me off the couch that day back in March. That is what, like, truly, like, just shot me off the couch and got me out the door. And that's just what I'm trying to feel out and understand fully, and just get across to other people too. It's like, don't, at least for me, it's like I can't care about anymore. I can't care about what people think in any sense of me. What I wear, what I do, what I am being or becoming. I just can't care anymore. I can't. And I've had a lot of, like, insecurities, a lot of things come up in the past couple months that I just have to, like, just deal with and then brush off and say, like, you're not going to distract me from what I'm trying to do. I had one that just bubbled up that, like, I have, I have a decent amount of friends. I have, like, and everybody has, friends or like people that know them, siblings, family members, whatever. Like, a lot of people know people, right? And the people that, like, know me, I have it in my head that, like my friends, like, they see me as a specific kind of person. Whatever things that they think of as me when they think of Jet. When they think of Jet, they have, like, okay, he's this guy, he does this, he usually wears this, he, does this and says this, and then I have other friends that think the same kind of things, like, this group of friends are my family. Like, my family thinks, okay, Jet does this, and he does this, and he's kind of funny, and he's kind of dumb, and he's kind of just goes with the flow, and just whatever. It doesn't matter. I have it in my head that, like, I have to be what they think I am. If that makes sense. I have to be their perception of who I am. And I can't change. Like, I have to be that for the rest of my life. Like, I've established what I am to them. I've established who I am to them and what I do and how I hold myself and how I carry myself. And if I try something different, or if I do something different, then they're going to think, like, well, what is Jet doing? What is going on? Why is he doing something different? That's not him. That's not how I know him. That's not who I know. And it's a deep insecurity. It's something that has held me back from doing a lot of things for myself to improve myself. It's held me back from trying things, and more so it's held me back from, like, sticking with things, because I try things, but it's held me back from, like, being real consistent with things in some way. And so that was a little bit of a tangent, but I'm saying, like, I'm out here now running, and it's helped me. I'm trying things. I'm trying something, and I'm sticking to it. And, for my journey, as I'm running more and more, I'm these insecurities or these difficulties are surfacing, and I'm able to work with them better or talk through them as I'm doing now. And I have a very good feeling in a very good sense that I'm going to look back now when I'm 70 and at least feel somewhat proud that I've tried something the way that I have with running. I mean, I have no, answers on what life will hold, but, I at least kind of feel like I'll be somewhat proud of myself at this moment. So, yeah, the other thing I wanted to connect in here with this is, a shout out to Ty. Again, happy birthday, dude. If you're seeing this or if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm going to text you as soon as I'm done with this, but, yeah, he's gone out there and he had a goal to qualify for the Boston Marathon. And, he just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it no matter what. I'm going to make Boston. Because he's going out and he's trying something. And he's going through all the mental pain and all the physical pain. And saying, this is what I want. And this is how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it no matter what it takes. Like that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. And, my friend Brandon, too. Like, he has been golfing for years and years and years and years. And, man, looking back, like, when we were in high school, he was not a good golfer. Like, straight up, he was just not good. And he just made a conscious decision one day to say, like, look, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out because I want to try something. It's respectable, man. It's just respectable. And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, go out and do something. And actually, like, stick with it and try it. Like, if you want to be a musician, like, do it. Like, I don't know. Like, record yourself on a demo or something and just send it to people. If you want to be an artist, paint every single day, every single day, no matter what. Like, find an hour every single day or more. Like, there's time in a day. There's time. I promise there's time. Do it and record yourself doing it. And then make an Instagram page. I don't know. There's ways. I'm going off on tangents, but it just, like, the idea is, I don't want to say specifically how to do your life or run your life, but at least, like, try something and stick with it. That's a feeling I'm getting for myself. So anyway, okay. Feels good. Man, God. I mean, this feels good. I like if there's I guess if if you're looking for something to, like, try out to help your mental health, like, Jesus, this feels so good. So look into the future, like, tomorrow. I'm just going to talk about tomorrow real quick, and then maybe the future. Tomorrow, I do want to take a rest day and just, like, work out my body. I don't have any weights. I just have some bands, like, those stretchy bands, and I have, like, some push-up things that I could do, but I really just want to, like, do, like, 3 like half-hour workouts throughout the day, and each one just focus 5 minutes maybe on my ankles. It's kind of where my head's at right now. I think that's probably what I'll do, just to, because I think I've run 3 days in a row now, and I want to make sure my ankle is getting stronger, not weaker. So I think I'm going to do that. And then, in the future, man, I just see these people. I'm back on Instagram, which is a whole other can of worms that, I don't need to open right now, but I'm back on Instagram, and I'm seeing these people run these ultra marathons that are 240, 250 miles. And I just keep thinking, like, why not? Like, why not? Like, what's holding me back? There's nothing holding me back except myself and the perceived insecurities of, I see all these, like, guys doing these races and running 250 miles a week or 300 miles a week or 350 miles a week and just running all the time, and I'm like, man, I can't compete with that. I can't hang with that. I'm like, fuck, who cares? Like, this is the can of worms I'm talking about. It's like, why am I on Instagram to just, like, watch these people do this and feel worse about myself? When I didn't have any social media apps on my phone, it was incredible. I really had no idea what was going on in the world. The only things that mattered were, like, me and my immediate surroundings, like my family, my wife, my daughter, my dogs, my cat, and, like, what's going on right here. And I never have felt so present. And my mind is weak because I got Instagram so I could post my runs to my story. My mind is weak, man. I just get immediately sucked back into, scrolling and just, binging, and just, I was laying on the couch for like half an hour today, just scrolling through, and I'm like, there goes fucking half an hour I could have easily been studying Spanish. So that's a whole other battle I got to figure out. But man, I don't know. I want to do something big like that. That feels real huge. But there's a whole gap in between of things I got to do and things I want to do to get there. There's a trail here that goes from Richmond to Williamsburg. That's called the Capitol Trail. It's paved all the way. It connects the cities. It's 52 miles. And I really want to run it. And, take like 12 hours to do it. 10, 12 hours, however long. I don't know. It seems like it would take 12 hours. But, yeah, just run it and see what happens, and then I eventually want to run 100 miles, 150, 200 miles. I don't want to be 70 and look back and regret anything. It's like, fuck it, dude. Why not? Try it out. So anyway, that's where I'm at, man. This feels good. I'm telling you, if you guys need a therapist, do this instead. I don't know. It feels good for me. But I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah. I don't know how to say goodbye except for, I guess, goodbye. This another night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.